Hi, my name is Ashish, and in this video we will see how to create AWS Dynamo DB table. Let me just quickly log on to the portal and take it from there. I'm logged on to the portal, and under my recently visited services, I'll click on Dynamo DB. If you do not have Dynamo DB in your recently visited services, you can search that in this search box, right? So what I'll do is so you can set up Dynamo DB Local, which is a downloadable version. With the downloadable version of Amazon Dynamo DB, we can develop and test applications without accessing the Dynamo DB web service. Instead, the database is self-contained on your computer. When you are ready to deploy your application in production, you remove the local endpoint in the code and then it points to the Dynamo DB web service. Having this local version will help you save on throughput, data storage, and data transfer fees. In addition, you don't need an internet connection while you develop your application. Dynamo DB Local is available as a download, requires JRE as an Apache Maven dependency or as a Docker image. Right, but in here we will not use the downloadable version. We'll use the Amazon Dynamo DB on the AWS. So there are some prerequisites to configure the Dynamo DB table. So what it does it? So first of all, I would have to create a user and get the access key or the secret access key ID and the access key. So to create an access key for an IAM user, I will go to the IAM, Identity Access and Management. And I have one user, and I'll create a user. I'll give it a name, Dynamo DB user. Like this. I'll give him the programmatic access, console access as well, custom password. I'll uncheck this box, permissions, right? Let's say I give him the administrator's access. Next, create, and you download the CSV to get the access key ID and the secret access key, right? Now you have to, before you can access Dynamo DB programmatically or through the AWS CLI, we must configure the credentials to enable authorization for the application. There are several ways to do this. You can manually create the credential file to store your access key ID and your secret access key, or we can also use AWS configure command of the AWS CLI to automatically create the file. So to create the AWS CLI, you first have to download it. You can download from here, download AWS CLI here, and then you can open up the command prompt. You can do AWS configure. It will take some time and it will pop up the output. Right, so it is asking for the AWS key ID and they say access key ID. For now, I'm going to use the AWS Management Console to create it. Right, so I will click on Create Table, and on the table name you can add the name, let's say I do music, partition key, I'm gonna go artist. Make sure you check this box, add sort key, and if you can do song, title. You can use the default settings and you can click on create. It is creating a Dynamo DB table. Let me cancel this. It is creating, this table is being created. Right? And now let's say you want to do it through the CLI. You can do this. Let me add the access key ID and then the other options. I'll pause the video and come. I've completed the task. By adding, I've selected, so you will enter your access key ID, and the default region name. Right now, I will create a Dynamo DB table using the AWS CLI. So I'll do the AWS Dynamo create table. It would be table dash name is workout. I'll do attributes definitions. Let's see what does it give, right? The Dynamo DB. I'm sorry, like this. Attribute definitions, key schema, right? Attribute definitions would be my it would be attribute name equal to chest, comma, attribute type C. It would be this. It required now key schema, right? So I will do key dash schema. I would do attribute name equal to chest, comma, key type equal to Monday. Then I'll do dash dash key schema provisioned throughput would be read capacity units equal to 10, comma, write capacity units equal to 5. Required, I already entered dash dash key schema. Let me check it. Right, so you will get this after it is done. So like this, and this one would do this, right? If I do this, you will sell more. output, and this is how it's done. Now if you would go back to your Amazon console and you refresh this, now you have two tables. One I created using the console, and the second one I created one using the AWS CLI. Alright, this is how we do it. I hope you liked it. If you have any queries, please mention them in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Have a good day ahead.